Module 6, Marine Vertebrates 1, Rays and Skates. There are more species of rays and skates in the ocean than sharks, numbering at about 500. Now, ray and skate bodies are flattened dorsoventrally with a long, thin tail. They have pectoral fins, but in most species the fins are a part of their head. The pectoral fins still help them to swim well in the water. Rays and skates are demersal fish. Demersal fishes are those that live on the bottom of the ocean. These guys have 5 pairs of gill slits, like most sharks, but they are located on the ventral side of their bodies. Their 2 eyes are on the dorsal side, so they can see above them as they rest on the ocean floor. The largest animal in this group is the sawfish. It looks like a saw shark because it has a head that extends into a tooth-covered blade, but its gill slits are on its ventral side, like rays. Stingrays have a thin whip-like tail, and it has stinging spines where it connects to the body. Here's a fossilized spine from a ray. Its reverse barbs are eroded away, but they exist so that once the barb enters the flesh, it doesn't easily come out. Also, there's a groove along the center, which allows venom from poison glands to be injected. These guys are actually quite docile, using their spines as a defense mechanism instead of an attack one. But it's still pretty formidable. Humans will sometimes unknowingly step on one of these guys and get a nasty surprise. They're just protecting themselves. But in order to avoid that, just scuff your feet as you walk along and you'll scare any rays away. Stingrays hang out on the sandy floor because that's where their food is. They partly cover themselves with sand to hide and feed on clams, shrimp, and other small animals. They don't have teeth, but rather have hard mouth plates. If you imagine all of your top teeth fused together and all of your bottom teeth fused, you have an approximation of a stingray's crushing mouth. That way they are able to break up the hard shells of their prey. Electric rays are demersal rays with a circular body and noticeable caudal fin. They are able to stun their prey by using 2 groups of special muscles on their head area. The muscles can create an electric charge of over 200 volts, which is also a great mechanism to deter potential predators. It's not enough to kill a human, but it would hurt. In fact, that is equivalent to the voltage of 22 9-volt batteries that you use to power your smoke alarms at home. Manta rays and eagle rays are not demersal species. Their muscular pectoral fins enable them to fly in the water column. Most manta rays feed on plankton as they swim, using their cephalic fins to direct water into their mouth. Eagle rays swim down to the ocean bottom and use their fleshy snout to root around in the sand for clams and crustaceans. These guys can get very large. Mantas have been measured at up to 23 feet from one pectoral fin to the other. Skates are similar in structure to rays, but they have fleshier tails and they don't have spines. They lay egg cases, while rays usually have live young. And before we leave this section, I want to mention one more cartilaginous fish group. The chimeras, commonly called ratfishes, have a single pair of gill slits, a shortened snout, and a long, pointy caudal fin. This isn't an illustration. This is a photo of an actual deep-sea chimera taken by the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Association. Chimeras live in deep water and are demersal, feeding on crustaceans and mollusks living on the ocean floor.